Hey Pisces, welcome back to Tarot with Kat. I'm Kat. It's Wednesday, December 17th. This is going to be the weekly reading for Pisces for the week of December 17th through the 24th. I'm here every Wednesday morning doing readings for all the air and water signs and every Monday morning for all the fire and earth signs. So welcome. Please excuse me as I'm getting over like a head cold. Respiratory something, and this cough is just lingering and lingering. So I apologize for that. All right. So this week, Pisces, Mercury in Sagittarius, as well as that Gemini full moon energy that's still lingering, means that communication and intuition are intertwining this week. Air and water signs are called to balance clarity with emotional depth. Water signs like yourself, Pisces, for you, your emotions are going to crystallize this week, and your intuition is going to guide you to transform your feelings into some tangible impact. Now let's see what the tarot has to say. This is the reading for Pisces for the week of December 17th through the 24th. I'm using the Centennial Smith-Waite deck. You can find it linked in the description below this video. In fact, click the little more right below the video and open up the full description. There's all kinds of info in there for you. And let's see what you're coming out as today, Pisces. Whoop, whoop. Well, I feel like it wants to be this one right here. 7 of Pentacles. You're being crossed today by your challenge obstacle awareness by a 3 of Wands. Your subconscious tool shed is giving us a Knight of Wands. Your immediate past is an Ace of Pentacles. Crowning you is Temperance. Stepping into your immediate future, a 2 of Pentacles. You and your environment, a 7 of Pentacles. A lot of Pentacles here in Wands. Your environment around you is giving you more Pentacles, a 9 of Pentacles. Hopes and fears, the Wheel of Fortune, and final potential outcome, the Magician. That's gorgeous. Look at that. That is so beautiful. And all these pentacles, and then Wheel of Fortune and Magician it's just gorgeous. You got a few wands in here. Somebody's following their passion and working on some cool endeavor that's starting to bear fruit and feeling really exciting. So now we're going to pull one more card before I get much deeper into this. And this is from my Arcanum deck, which I highly recommend for people learning tarot, especially if you're trying to learn the reversals. I've done a very special shuffling up where I've switched half the deck around and different stacks so that we should have an equal, a random balance of reversals and uprights. And we're going to read this either reversed or upright, however it comes up. And there it is. We'll keep that covered until the very end of our reading. Now, all right, let's see where you're at, Pisces. Okay, you are coming up with this lovely 8 of Pentacles. No, yes, you got the 7 in it here. You're coming up as the 8 of Pentacles, which means you are just plying your trade. Your 8 is strength. It's the strength card. So you're just the strength to just keep on keeping on with that thing that you're creating and doing. There's something you're working at doing and creating and growing, and it just needs the crops just need your tending. You need to keep on. You just need to keep on doing it. That's what you're doing. That's you this week. Being crossed by your challenge obstacle awareness. I believe it's an awareness. Is this 3 of Wands? He's got the 2 wands planted and he's holding on to the 3rd one and he's looking out. He's like, okay, I've built some stuff here. I want to move on to the next big thing. What's next? And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're venturing out now with this and trying to grow, step beyond that and keep it going. You're bringing with you this Knight of Wands, this action of following that passion. It's in your subconscious. So I feel like you had this idea and now in your subconscious, you are this Knight of Wands wanting to rush forward and with fire and like energy toward this new thing that you're growing and you're building. Because you're stepping out of your immediate past, an Ace of Pentacles, some brand new opportunity to improve your health, wealth, finance, sector, especially in the immediate past. And I feel like you've been working on it. You're still working on it. Rome wasn't built in a day. You're crowned by Temperance. That's up here in your crown, the Temperance card. So it's our 14th major arcana. It's all about keeping things balanced, balancing things out, keeping the flow going so you can keep the work going, so you can achieve. So that's a card, again, when you're working like this, have Temperance. Make sure you take breaks. Make sure you rest your eyes. Sometimes when you have a lot of work to get done, but you're feeling exhausted and you're just cranking out, the stuff you're doing is not any good because you're too tired, you take that short break and it makes so much difference in the world. So this is Temperance is in your crown, because that is exactly the thing you have to pay attention to right now while you're plugging away at what you're plugging away at. You're stepping, I said balance, your immediate future, Christmas to New Year's, is giving you a Two of Pentacles. Balancing things, juggling things, keeping things flowing between work and home and all of that. So you're keeping that Temperance, you're keeping that juggling. That's what you're going to be doing end of the year. And then look at you in your environment. That's because you're sitting here working away at this thing, and he's looking at this pentacle. He's the Seven of Pentacles, looking at what he's grown so far, going, okay, okay, this is not bad, but now how do I multiply it? How do I make it? This is only going to feed my family for so long. It's coming along, but that's how you're feeling. Your environment around you is going to hand you a Nine of Pentacles, just rewards, abundance, health. You're coming to an end of a cycle. It's a 9. The world is giving that to you. Your environment's giving that to you. And then hopes and fears, Wheel of Fortune. I think it's a hope. You want luck. You're hoping for a lot of luck. This is when you just spin the wheel and hope, you're trying something new, and you really hope that it lands well, is what you're hoping for. You've got the Magician in your final potential outcome. It's beautiful. It's inspiration. You are inspired, and you have all the tools at your disposal here. He's got the sword and the cup and everything, and he's pure inspiration. So he goes with the Ace. So I feel like there's a great thing you're working on. You are the Magician. So you got it. You can do that Temperance. You've got all the tools. Something really beautiful is happening that's going to be bringing you quite a bit of abundance, I feel like. So I wonder what our clarification or confirmation card, and is it upright or reversed? Let's see. Poverty. We have an upright card. It's a 5 of Pentacles. So you've got all these pentacles you're working on. And then we get the 5 of Pentacles, poverty. It's alienation, adversity, disgrace. It's feeling left out in the cold. You may be, this is the part where I need my cheaters, because you've got all these pentacles. I don't know why we would then have a 5 pop up. 5s are off-putting, off-balance. You've got this beautiful flow going, and then comes in the 5. You may be experiencing financial hardship or isolation, but help is closer than it seems. Help is closer than it seems. So you might be going through it with this juggling with the 2 of Pentacles right now. This is telling you, even if you're feeling left out, or that it's not producing or not, don't give up, because help is there. Your environment is going to step in and give it to you. Just don't give up. You need to keep producing and plugging away, and keep at it and be persistent. Yeah. And that is our further clarification for you, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please tap that thumbs up. It really helps my channel. Also, smash that subscribe button. Be one of my first 500 to get your membership for free. We'll do extended reads. I'll do some free, more personal readings for people, different spreads, different decks. We'll pull out the I Ching and have a ton of fun. In the meantime, have a wonderful week, Pisces. I'll see you next week.